You first.
All right, we're gonna do. We're coming through in the rotation to back attacks. I'm gonna look at a diamond lock setup from the back. So a lot of times, once I get onto my partner's back, especially if I have this harness grip here, I'm actually just going to move right up to diamond lock. So I'm going to use this to steer Dan's shoulders as I swing this leg back, so I can come over the shoulder right there. And I'm just replacing the arm harness with my leg harness of the diamond lock. Now I can thread through here and peel this one out, and I can just go from my arm bar from here, or I can kick over and finish it from there. So we're here, you got harness, your seatbelt. I'm dropping him to the side and just hooking over to the shoulder. That's the key detail here, is I want to make sure I get this. I don't necessarily care about getting under his arm in like a crucifix position. I just want control of the shoulder. Then even over the top of his arms, I will cross for that diamond lock. Use this leverage to bring him down, and then dealer's choice on how you finish the armbar. Is that angle okay?
Yes.
Sweet. One other. So my secondary follow-up from here is just to go into the diamond lock and go narrow choke, right? So we're here, I'm just gonna pass that through and down, and then work to finish it from there, from that position. So it's just like a crucifix choke, but a little bit tighter, not stretching it out as much as I do for the classic crucifix.
Okay, I want to talk about rear naked chokes when you can't get the perfect purchase. A lot of times we teach this, like your elbow's going to come all the way to line up with their Adam's apple. And when that happens, you can squeeze your elbows together and down, and that choke is really clean and easy and cuts off the blood. But it turns out there's a human being fighting me and a lot of gi and things in my way. So sometimes all I get is about my forearm underneath. Now, when that happens, I have two options. One is to still get that full lockdown, like rear naked choke lock. I'm going to get my hand in the back of his head. I'm going to cover that with my head so he can't reach my hand, but I'm going to have him off the top here. What I want to do is I want to keep this shoulder stable, like locked in place. And then I'm going to retract this shoulder. So I'm just going to move my shoulder backwards, and that choke comes right there. So his hand can be fighting that arm all he wants. And that does keep me from being able, if I squeeze forward and in, that choke's not really there. But as I keep this locked down and I hold this back, it's basically a guillotine from the back. The other option of that, if I can't get this hand locked up, is to come here, I get a gable grip, and I put this forearm into his scapula so that he can't roll towards me. And now again, I retract my, my shoulder, my scapula. What happens, I think, a lot is people try and pull down. And when I pull down, I lose that bite on there and he starts fighting. Instead, I want to think about this arm hinging through his neck. And the choke, it's actually even a little cleaner and nicer when you do it that way. It's still pretty miserable, but it's a little less throat smashing. So we'll look at that, and then just for fun, I want to show one fun back take from closed guard, because we'll probably warm up with some back takes, because you gotta know how to get here to use it. I like to move for a Kimura control a lot when I'm in closed guard. So if I'm coming here and I'm fighting for this Kimura and it's not coming to me, I'm going to take this hand and dive underneath, and now I'm in an octopus guard where I can come through and take that. So I'm here, maybe I'm trying to get this arm away from his body for a Kimura. What's funny is new people will often shoot their hand through here on accident, not remembering what a Kimura grip looks like, and you can just go with that and dive through the hole, big swim, and then shoot your hips out. And now we're into back control stuff. So we'll look at that in detail and figure out how to rock them back down. But it's a fun opening to look for from closed guard.
That is fun.
Yeah, it's the best. That's all.